Bernie. We are live with Max. Just getting my devices set up. Oh, you got a chew thing, huh? You got chew-chews. Isn't that good? Good job, Max. Okay. Did you drop it, honey? Yeah, I think you dropped it. That fun? Well, hello. I see we have Becky. She came in first. Emily, Ida Marie, Bok Bok, Suzanne, our moderator Raisin Cane, Jocelyn, Karen's here. Yeah. You think you want an apple? Hi, Michael. Hi, White Mouse, Black Cat. Oh my goodness, Black Cat's been a member for 7 months. Black Bok. That's enough. I know you're mad at me. You almost had the garbage can within reach. Matt, you're being so sweet and your brother's being a pest. Mango. What did I say? No. No. Bok Bok. What's going on? I know, honey, I know. It's really tough to be a bird. Okay, Max. Yeah, we're live. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live everywhere. Okay, I missed a few comments there when Mango was getting noisy. Oh my goodness. Carrie says hello. She's been a member for 8 months. Can we give Carrie a Bok Bok Bok? All right, Mango's got a 1 minute whistle for you, Carrie. You want an apple, huh? How about I go over here and look into eggies? Are you using apple just to describe food? You want one? Let me check. Let me check what I have. you have an apple? How about I get you a slice of Mr. Apple? I don't have a lot of confidence that you actually want one though, huh? Are you just calling it an apple? Okay, next, the apple you're asking for. Got a nice slice of apple. You want apple? Come here. Apple. Going once. Going twice. So Max did not actually want an apple. Did you want an apple? And how about you? Oh. Maybe he was ordering for you, Chico. Maybe Max was ordering for you. So Max, did you want me to go make you some eggies now? Yeah. Well, Max knows it's Saturday morning, and sometimes he holds out for a special treat that he likes. So Max, how about I get the eggies going? Okay. Give me a minute, honey. Okay. One minute, honey. Max, it's in the microwave. Be cooked soon. So Max, you got a decision to make. In a cup or in a cone? How do you want to eat your eggies today? In a cup or in a cone? Let me know in the comments. Cups or cones? How do we want to serve the eggs? Viewer's choice. Hi, Sue. You want an app? My goodness. Everyone's asking for those today. So Mr. Max, Maxwell. I got eggies. Do we want a cone or do we want a cup? Karen and Carrie are voting for cones. We got a lot of votes here for cone. What's happening over on Facebeak? Hi, Joanne. Hi, Helen. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Endale. Oh my goodness. Mango, that was loud. What is going on, guys? I know. I know, Max. I heard from our friend Tango. Tango might be able to make it, but a little bit later. So we're going to cross our fingers that Lori can make it today. Haven't seen him in a while. Black Cat says it's hot, 32 degrees. Well, we're a little cooler, but we have rain. We have a heavy rain and wind warning. Yeah, we're going to get a month of rain in 2 days. This is adorable. Hi, buddy. Are you watching? Are you watching me get eggies? You're making sure I'm doing it right? Yeah. So last weekend, we were at a Parrot Club barbecue, which meant we didn't do a regular Saturday stream. But there's very few occasions we skip our Saturday stream in a year, right, Max? That was one of them. Oh, these are hot, buddy. So hot. Okay. I'm just doing a scoopy here. They're kind of hot though. Gotta cool, gotta cool, gotta cool. Gotta cool, cool, cool. I need another cone. All right, cones are ready to go. Eggies are cooling. Oh my goodness, Black Cat just sent 5 gift memberships. Lydia, Blurple Dragon, Thomas Bell, Kelvin, and Tiki Tiki. So generous, Black Cat. My goodness gracious. Thank you, thank you. My goodness. Thank you, Black Cat. That is amazing. Spreading the joy. So those of you who don't know about our YouTube memberships, I'll talk about them for a minute. YouTube members get a couple of extra perks. They get some bonus content on the community posts. They get early access to our regular long length videos. Right, Mango? Yeah? They get access to some really cool emojis and some discounts on our Etsy store. It's amazing. Yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you, and you also know that you're supporting a channel. So think of it as a digital cup of coffee to support your favorite creator. And that would be Max. I hope. Yeah, we also do have memberships on Facebook as well. We've got a membership channel there. And it's a bit of bonus content there too. So try to mix things up. I know, Max. Max, are you hungry? Did you want some eggies? Hang on, let's just mix these up. Let's fit the stuff in. So Max, what do you want? Do you want eggies? Do you want eggies? Can I get a buck for eggies? Green? Okay, how about you touch purple? Which one's purple? Touch purple. Green? Good job. Good job, Max. Good job. Okay. I'm going to dish out eggies for everybody else too. Who else likes eggies? I got eggies in a cone, buddy. Oops. For everybody else. All right, we're gonna serve these to the rest of the flock. Yeah, there we go. Well, hello there, Tico. Did you have eggies on the mind? Which of these two would you like? You pick. You like that cone? Okay, you like that cone. What about you, Mango? Come over here. Come on. My goodness. Are those good? Yeah, that is so good. Oh, you dropped a pretty feather, honey. Drop that. Hi. Hi. What have I got? What have I got for you? Eggies. Yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, did you drop it? Did you finish those already? Okay, I'm going to reach in and I am going to grab that cone or what's left of it. And Max saw that I had a little bit of eggie over here still. He knows I sometimes save seconds for him. Mango, come get your eggies. In your food bowl. In a cone. You want some more? There you go. Yum. Yes, Mom. Mountain Girl's been a member for 9 months. Give us a bok bok. My goodness. Right. I know, Max. Got a bunch of membership anniversaries coming. Oh, was that good, buddy? Is that good? Now, do you want your apple? Apple? Up to you. Okay. Raising Cane's been a member for 9 months too. Gorgie Cat, give us a bok bok. Oh my goodness. Wow, way to go, everybody. Joanne asks, does Max like watermelon? Oh my goodness, does he ever? It was very sweet last week at the barbecue. Our friend Brian N. from Lethbridge was there. And he walked over with a knife and some watermelon. And he asked Max if Max liked watermelon. And Max just leaned over and started nibbling. You know, Max, I thought he was going to just sort of take a look at it first. But nope. find it all. Oh my goodness, thank you, Linda. Thank you for the stars. Joanne and Gator, everybody's coming. So good. Who's singing on the ground? That would be somebody's brother. Mango. 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 Mango? Explain the concept to you. You don't have to yell. No, you don't. Oh, I've got a mango tale for everybody. Who wants to hear what Mango did this week? You brat this week, Mango? Yeah, you were brat, weren't you? Now, this was my fault. But, here, yum, yum. Yeah, a little nibble. Nibble, nibble, there you go. Well, those of you who know Mango know that Mango is the bird that is like a gremlin. Do not feed after midnight. He needs to go to bed early, otherwise he gets super grumpy, and he is, he won't nap the next day. He'll just scream and run in circles the next day. Anything that interrupts Mango's beauty sleep is a major, major problem. Well, you're about to hear the story what Mama Drew did by mistake. Usually the nighttime routine around here is I put out some crunchies, I change out water. Bingo! So everything is fresh for the next day. And I put on music. We have some very specific nighttime music, right, buddy? Yeah? We play Anya and some similar, nice and calm. And I hand out an evening treat, and this is the usual thing. But usually this is where the last time of the day that I change out birdie soup. If you have parrots, you understand what happens to the water bowl. Everything gets tossed into it, and it starts looking pretty gross. So you end up tossing it, washing it, and changing the water multiple times a day. Well, I always do the last change at night, so there's fresh water when the birds wake up in the morning, because they might be up before me. Wow, who's being noisy now? So what happened is I've been upstairs and doodling around, and I did not notice how late it had gotten. Right? And I still had the lights on downstairs. So I came downstairs and I decided I would do a quick change out of water, grab some of the poopy paper, and just sort of give it a quick lick and a promise. So I was changing things around downstairs, and I opened up Mango's cage and I closed Mango's cage. And I forgot the important bit, which is called latching Mango's cage. And I turned around, and I was dealing with Max's cage, and I suddenly heard Mango's shriek of victory. Uh-oh. I turned around, and sure enough, Mango was standing on top of his cage, wings out, going, "I'm out! This is fun! Let's party!" Mango partying at midnight is not a good idea. Okay, Mango, you can party for a couple minutes while I finish off everybody else. Time to go in, Mango. And Mango looked at me and said, no, it's Mango party time. And he's hyper, and he's running in circles, playing keep away, and having the best Mango day ever. Okay, toddler's out of bed. At this point, everyone else is settled in to have a little bit of a munch on their evening snack. Mango's evening snack is inside of his cage. I even added a small cheese bribe to it, wanting Mango to go in on his own accord. Mango, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Running in circles, screaming like a toddler running down the street, wearing their underwear on their head. Yeah. Mango was just having a little ball. Hey, bud, you want some more? Here, you want another one? Basta! Okay. So Mango is really happy. The rest of the flock, not so much. And I knew what was going to happen the next day. Right, Tico? Yeah. Well, Mango ran in circles for a while, and I tried all the tricks. Finally, Mango went inside the cage when I looked at him, and I said, Mango, do I need to go get the towel? I know, Mango, I said that. And Mango, at that point, he gave me a baleful look and climbed into his cage. And stomped all the way over. Mango. Okay. Mango, Mango. Stomped all the way over to his food bowl and started having a snack. So at this point, it's now later than late. And I'm not very impressed with the flock. They are not very impressed with me. And, you know, Tico's told me and the rest of the flock to whisper about 30 times at this point. Mango is still pretty proud of himself for his little trick. He got to play birdie games and stay up late and be an absolute rat. I mean, hey, he's the master of games, right? He got it. He earned it. Well, at this point, Mango walks over to the edge of the cage and sticks out his foot. And when Mango comes at night, sometimes one of our nighttime routines is Mango will walk over to his cage bars and he'll stuff out his foot and he'll hold it for me. And what he wants is he wants me to give him a pedicure. I've got a little nail grinder that we use on him. And he loves it. He loves getting a pedicure with it. It's a great way to spend some time together. And he likes to ask for a pedicure after I put him to bed at night. He'll just walk over, he'll present his foot, and let me know he wants a pedicure. And I usually give him a short one because it's a nice way of spending a little bit of bonding time, and he finds it really relaxing. So fair enough. You wanted a pedicure. Other foot, buddy. No, this foot, Mom. Okay, fair enough. All right, we're done. No, we're not, Mom. You haven't done my other foot yet. You know, and I try to, I try to let the birds choose when they're done. I don't try and tell them when they're done necessarily. So I do the other foot. Hey, how about this foot, Mom? Hey, Mango, you're pushing it, right? No, he just wanted to play. Finally, he decided he was finished with his pedicure. And I think it feels really good because it's not just the nails, but it's also that vibration in the feet. And I think he finds it really relaxing. And he finally toddles off to bed. 1 a.m. Yeah, not quite when I wanted to put the flock to bed. But, Mango decided, hey, for us, we're going to have a party. We're going to party. What do you want, bud? I got some for you. Okay, give me a minute. I know what you want, Mango. You want carrots. Carrots. Okay. Just gotta wash the carrot, okay? I know, Mango, you got toys and carrots and... Okay, well, you don't have carrots yet. I'm just going to cut this carrot for you. Oh. There. Good. Okay, I have a carrot for you, Mango. Do you want a carrot? Do you want a carrot? I did not do a good job of slicing that carrot, did I? Okay. How about that one? Yum. Got a carrot for you, too. Every birdie gets a carrot. You want some carrots? Yeah, Mango's very particular about his carrots. I just did a quick cross-section of a carrot. You see how the carrot has that carrot core in it? And I'm hoping I'm on both cameras here. But there's that core of the carrot, that sweet bit inside. That's the bit of the carrot that Mango likes to eat. Do you want some carrot, honey? Got some for you. No, I don't want any of that right now, Mom. Put it in Max's cage for later. But Mango likes to eat the inside of that carrot. He likes that nice little bit inside, and he will eat around the outside so he gets the tasty bits inside. He really, really likes that. Yeah, right, Max. You look like you're tired, honey. Max is hoping that I'm going to serve seconds of the EGGIES, but you've already had them, buddy. You've already had them. Okay. But I am going to serve myself some coffee. Okay. Coffee cup of the day. Give me a moment. Broken out one of my giant coffee cups. Love the big ones. They hold so much coffee and keep it warm. Very satisfying. So this mug, oops, I trip over everything in the kitchen. This particular mug I got from one of my friends, one of my online friends actually. Oregon mug from my friend Raising Cane. And that is the mug for coffee today. Sorry, Max, no coffee for you. Coffee's a momager thing. Birdies don't get coffee. So what do you want to do, bud? You're just hanging out. So Max is just going to rest for a minute. I know him by now. If he takes a bit of a rest, then he'll be ready to play again. Right, buddy? So do you want to talk about what's happening, Mango? Oh, you're going to eat your carrot. Okay. What about you, Max? Okay. So Max has a very special day coming up. Who knows what July the 1st is? Yeah, no, not Canada Day, but what is July the 1st? See, who knows? How'd that get there, Mango? It's cool. All right. Mango apparently stole one of his brother's toys, and I don't know how he got it into his cage and hooked onto his cage. Mango's 26. For those of you who guessed and said there's a hatchiversary coming up, and it's Max's hatchiversary, you are correct. There you go. Max is turning 31 years young. Are you happy about that? What you gotta do, Mango? Yeah. And yeah, big big hatch day for this birdie. Put that there. But what we're going to do for the hatch anniversary, we're going to have a party on the Saturday during our regular stream. Just went poop, didn't you, Max? Yeah, big poop. We're going to have a party during our regular stream, and we're also going to do some special festivities on Canada Day, which is the 1st. I know some of you are only available on the weekend, so that's why we're going to have a big party on the weekend. And what are we doing for it? Max is going to open gifts. He's going to have some birdie cake. He's gotten some birthday cards. Some of them have arrived already, and we're going to open those. Right, Max? We always have a party. I know, Mango. But I told you already, honey. You cannot have the garbage can. I know you think the garbage can is fun to eat, but you cannot have it. We've gone through this a couple of times. But yeah, so we're going to have the party on Saturday. We're going to have a little bit more on Canada Day, on Max's actually hatchiversary. But I want to tell you a little bit about what Max wants for his birthday this year. If you haven't gotten Max a gift yet, that's quite okay, because we're going to give you an idea of the best gift you can give us. It's going to be a donation to support our favorite parrot rescue, Greta's Roost. And we are running a GoFundMe for them right now, trying to raise some funds to help them help the birdies. So any amount's okay. I mean, even $2 is fine. You know, you can donate as little or as much as you like. It's a really easy way to support the birds, and it's a great way to wish Max a happy hatchiversary. And we've got some lofty goals for this one, but you know, it's really important to us that we support some of the rescues. And Greta's Roost has a number of needs right now. And one of the big needs is proper quality, proper size cages for the big birds, because the big birds like Max and Mango, the big birds like the macaws are very good at escaping cages. They need huge cages. They need high quality cages that are not going to break when they squeeze two bars together with their beak. Right, Mango? Mango's the kind who would break right through a cage. Max, not so much. Tico's actually cracked a K-12 before, believe it or not. There, you want one? What are you gonna do? Is that good? Yeah. But we're trying to get them set up so that they're a little bit better set up for the bigger boys, because there's a lot of big boys who come into rescue. We've got big goals because we want to bring in not just 1 or 2 cages, but we want to bring in a whole pallet of cages. And why? Because we know that the shipping on cages is one of the most expensive things. And if we can get a pallet, we can order wholesale or next to wholesale. We can save on shipping, and we can make a huge, huge difference. Right, Max? Max, I got a treat. Can you touch green? Green. Can I touch green? Go touch green if you want it. Where's green? Do you want this? Touch green. Touch green. Go touch green. You want this? You're going to touch green. You don't want it that badly, okay? Hey, Mom, where are you going? Okay, touch green. Touch green. Touch green. Want a cookie, you're going to touch green. You don't get cookies for free. Touch green. Max, What's green? I'm going to shift this over a little bit here. Touch green. Touch. Touch green. You know. Okay. Touch it again. Touch it again. One more time. Touch green. Touch green. No, that's yellow, honey. Touch green. Green. Touch green. Come on. How badly do you want it? Touch green. Touch green. Mom, I was not in the mood to play. What a little brat, Max. Thank you for the stars, Sylvia. Tango! Tango's here. Just gonna be a minute, folks. I'm just gonna wash my hands. Tango's in the house. Tango, tango, tango. Oh my goodness, we got some super stickers and super chats that I have to catch up on. Just give me a minute, folks. Tango. Tango sent $5 in a poem. Can I read Tango's poem, please, Tango? Tango says, better late than never. Who designed this weather? No one should wear leather, just something pretty feathers. Thank you, Tango. Thank you. And Nick, a super sticker from Nick. Nick says, try again. Try again, Max. Try again. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh. Now, Mango, I know you don't like it when I sit down, but I don't get to stand the whole time. What's in your food bowl? You still got eggies. You got eggie cones. Do you really want an apple, honey? I have the sense when I hand you an apple, it's going to go flying because you don't really want it. But you asked so nicely, and you said apple. I want an apple. I want an apple. Do you want the apple? Come here. Apple. Apple. No. Does not actually want an apple. Thinks it's funny to ask for one. Do you want some sticky pasta? Pasta. 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 Oh, Mango thinks it's very funny. Very funny indeed. So Max, if you're going to eat, I want to show everybody something. Just give me a minute. I just need to jog and go get it. Be good, babes. So those of you know, we've got some Max coasters. These are drink coasters. They're single-sided. I'll put my hand in here maybe. There. They're single-sided and they are printed full color. They're a thick coaster board. So if I go like this, very thick, very absorbed. They do a nice job of absorbing, and they're printed really glossy color. So it's our first design. We had some people asking for a second design. Guess what, folks? Here's our second design, our second coaster design. It's Max Fluff and Chops Up. So now we have two different ones. Fluff and Chops Up is going up on the Etsy store as well. I just have to take pictures of it so I can put it up. And what you can do is you can order one, the other, you can order a set of multiples. And we've brought in the green one for you. Had a few people asking. So I'll just give a quick close-up of that. You know, once again, nice hard, nice crunchy poster board. They stack nicely, they're both the same size. Some people use them for decorations. Some people use them for coasters, but they're round, they're pretty, and they're really heavy duty. So we've got the new design up now. Now, I had somebody ask why we didn't get them printed on ceramic. Two reasons. Number one, cost. Ceramic ones are a lot more expensive, and we only do boutique runs. We only do small runs. But also shipping. Because we ship worldwide, we try to keep the packages nice and lightweight so that we can ship them for an affordable cost. Right now, if we're shipping into the States, now remember the US dollar is a little bit different than the Canadian dollar. One small packet you can get coasters and keychains and pins and maybe even a few greeting cards all in one package for well under $10 shipping. I think it's about $7 US shipping if you had all of those goodies. If you're just ordering a single coaster, we can do that even cheaper in shipping. But we wanted to make sure that everything was affordable. Even shipping overseas to the Netherlands or Germany or England or Australia is quite affordable. It's a little bit more, but it's still super, super affordable. And we think it's really important that we are able to get the merch out to folks. I want to remind folks that we also have some of the mango merch. There is the mango keychain right there. And I've got two cameras up, so I'm just trying to show the second camera as well. We've also got that design in pins. There we go. Do a nice little close-up of that pin. I know it's so shiny. And I'll just do the same over here for this camera. There we go. Hopefully we've just got it. That is a lovely lapel pin. The lapel pins come with a black rubber stopper on the back. You can use any metal stopper as well. And we've got the ability to order a locking stopper. So if you want that, it's a little bit more because we have to change out the stopper. We had to pay a bit for the other ones. But if you're worried about losing it, we can do one of those. But yeah, we've got quite a few different keychains. The mango keychain's super popular. And it's mango on a perch, but it's not just a keychain, folks. It dangles like this, but you can use it as a bag charm. It's a nice big bag charm. It's super pretty. It's super attractive. We've got lots of goodies on the store, but I just want to mention that. And for YouTube members, there's currently a discount code, and this is for the paid membership. There's currently a discount code in the community tab if you're making an order off of our Etsy store. Make sure you use that code. That's only for members, and you can save. If you are a Facebook subscriber, a paid subscriber on Facebook, just when you order, just let me know that you want to order. Send me a message and I will get you that code as well. I have not posted it yet, but I should do so. But if you're looking for it and you don't see it, just message me. Mango! Mango! Hey, Mango. Mango's being a bit noisy, so I'm going to try a trick. The flock loves music. So this one is a Tibetan singing bowl. Just going to bring it up. Actually a fun way to hush the flock. Suddenly it's quiet. TKL especially loves the sound of that one. And we just have one. And it's kind of fun just watching how the birds react. Oh, now it's going to be music time with a cup. Jingle jangle cup. Nick, so glad you joined us today. Sorry to hear you gotta go. Yeah, sometimes it sounds like you might comment and it takes, even if I'm sitting here reading comments, it sometimes seems like it takes a minute until I acknowledge your comment. It's because there's a bit of a lag on when I say something and when it gets broadcast. That happens on both YouTube and Facebook. So you are near real time. It happens on everybody where you stream. And what I see on the stream when I'm watching it and what is happening at the time that I'm talking are two different things. But it's only about a 15-second delay. Right, Max? Yeah, so it's short. It's short. Oh, Max. Somebody said spaghetti. You want another slice? Another piece? Oh, you got the treats now, Mango. Yeah, Mango decided to quiet down. My goodness. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so we got lots of fun stuff on the go right now. We've already talked about our fundraiser for Greta's Roost, and I know we've posted in the link a couple of times. It's also pinned at the top of the Facebook stream, as well as in the description of all of our YouTube streams. Right, Max? I know, it's so tough to be a bird, Mango. Mango, I'll have some more toys. You want toys? Yeah, we can do toys. But Mango, can you explain to me how you got one of Tico's toys into your cage? That was not inside your cage last time I looked. Now it's attached to the side of your cage. And you look pretty proud of yourself. It's a small one, and I think you did that yourself. I think you picked it up from the ground and you carried it in when I wasn't watching. Is that when I was trying to clean up the garbage can that you decided was a new toy? That was clever. That's called redirection. Very clever, honey. I know, Mango. Yeah, so we're probably going to be indoors for a few days. It's a good thing we still have some videos from the barbecue last weekend to share. Oh gosh, did we ever have fun? That barbecue raised $1,681 for the Calgary Parrot Club and the good work that they do, and all of those funds are used to support Parrot Rescue. There's a number of local rescues that Parrot Club supports, but you know, that club, it's a small club, and they can only do so much. Some of the rescues need more help, right, buddy? Yeah. But that's one of our big fundraising items of the year. And the other one, of course, is Parrot Palooza. So it's, there you go. So it's really fun to see these events going off and going well. The barbecue last weekend, Max was there, but there were some other celebrities. Did anybody see on the video who our other celebrity was? I'll give people a minute to see if they can call out who it was. Max, are you going to tell them who you saw? See what comments are coming in. That's right, Gizmo. Gizmo was there. And Max made friends with Gizmo's dad, Kyle, and his mom, Giz. Giz stayed inside of his carrier the whole time because Giz is not harness trained. And it's a safety thing, but we hung out there, and Max went out, and oh my gosh, did he ever spread the love? Did anybody count how many different arms Max was sitting on, and how many scritches and cuddles he got? One of Max's favorite was the police officer. Now, the police had actually stopped by because there was a small incident at the barbecue. A lot of people were unaware of what had happened, but I'm not going to talk about that too much. Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about that too much. But everybody was okay. I actually got to go through some of my footage because I actually got some footage of what happened when I was taping Max just in the background, and I was not aware what was getting caught on the camera at the time. But the police did stop by. And it was actually kind of fun because Max decided that he really liked the police officer, and the police officer wanted a photo with Max. I was going to just hold Max beside the police officer for the photo, but the police officer offered his arm and Max stepped right on up, and I thought, okay, that's fine, buddy. Well, it was fine until it wasn't, because Max said, I like you. Hey, Mom, can we take this one home? I had to explain to Max that no, we could not. And Max got quite comfy, and he decided that he really liked his new friend. He really, really liked the uniform, and he liked his new friend. Can anybody guess what happened next? Yep, Max decided, I'm a cockatoo, and I'm allowed to be a stubborn toddler. So Max decided he liked his new friend, and he did not really want to step off, and I said, would you like to come back? Would you like to step up? And Max looked at me and said, no, thank you. Max is very polite about it. Unfortunately, I gave him the choice. He had a choice whether or not he wanted to step off, and he said he'd stay put, thank you. And then I said, hey, the police officer said he had to get back to work. And I said, come on up, Max. And Max looked at me and said, no, thank you, Mom. I'm comfortable. And I reached in, and he just held on a little bit tighter and said, I'm not budging. Now, Max occasionally gets stubborn. He is a cockatoo after all. And there's a good way to deal with him, there's a bad way. The bad way is if I try to peel off claws, someone's going to get hurt. Max is going to have hurt feelings. I'm going to break trust. And the good way is to give him a few minutes until he makes a decision to step off. The other way that I can get Max to step off is if he's on somebody's arm and does not want to step off, I just get between them and Max, which means I get super up close and personal, standing between a person and their arm. And this did not seem appropriate with a uniformed police officer with tasers and guns and everything else loaded onto the belt and the gear. So I sort of looked and went, that's an option. Gave Max a minute to see if he wanted to change his mind. Max said, I'll show off. So then I deployed a secret weapon called distraction. That's right, Mango, distraction. And I called Brian over. Now, Max had not been super thrilled about stepping on Brian earlier, but Max just had so much on the go. And sometimes when Max is offered a different choice, he'll take the different choice. He just needs to be offered a choice. So I looked at him and I said, you got a choice, buddy. You can step on me or you can step on Brian. And Max said, oh, why didn't you say so? Let's hop onto Brian. Hopped onto Brian, and from Brian climbed onto me like Brian was a pair of climbing bars. Yep. Max really likes his officer. But one thing I find absolutely fascinating at events like that is just how Max reacts to different people and how he sits and interacts with them. With Brian's daughter, Sydney, yes, that was Brian's daughter. She's actually in training to become a vet, so she's been around a lot of medium birds, greys and Amazons. So she was holding him, and he just sort of kept on leaning in like he wanted to give a kiss. I think he wanted a closer look at some of her piercings. Hopefully he did not want them for himself. With Brian, I mean, he gets silly, they dance around together. With Tom owns his friend Corky. With Tom, Max likes to, we're going to whisper soon, Tico. With Tom, Max likes to cuddle up and put his head on Tom's shoulder. There's just something about the angle that Tom comes in on that invites that type of cuddle. He also likes to try and climb onto Tom's shoulder, which is not okay. We don't do shoulders, right, buddy? I know. You're too big for shoulders. But it's super interesting just to watch how he interacts with every birdie, because it's a little bit different with everyone. Right, buddy? Yeah, got a little bit more pasta there. Yeah, Max is ready to go on a ride along. But Max really does like guys in uniform. He has something for them, which is kind of cool. He used to be scared of them, and I'll explain why. There was one time I had a medical incident, and this is decades ago. And I had the paramedics in. I was not really aware what was going on at the time. It was a severe allergic reaction. And I had enough time to call 911, and then I was out of it, and the birds were out. Well, they came in, and they looked at birds, and they looked at cages, and they were bright enough to understand that birds needed to go into cages. So they put birds in cages. And I'm pretty sure that it was probably a firefighter with some big gloves that took care of it with big birds. So when I got home, I was a bit worried about the house with the birds out, but it wasn't a problem because the birds had been put back into cages. They were put into the wrong cages. Hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? But they were secured, and that was really the important thing, is they were secured inside of cages. Didn't matter at that point that they were in the wrong cages. It just mattered that they were not eating my house and destroying everything. So, first time Max saw some uniforms, he said, hey, I don't know about this. It's kind of scary, Mom. No, it's okay, Max. You're safe. And, so he's seen them before, and he thought that they were kind of scary, but now he's decided that they're his best friends. So I always call them that they're the helpers, right, Betty? Oh my goodness, Max. So Max, what else would you like to do today? I was going to get you some wood to chew on, but you know what? Oh, we do have some wood over here. We do have some wood. I have 2 pieces of wood, 2 wood carvings that you've done. Would you like one of these wood carvings? You got some more work on them? There you go. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice carving. All right, you work on that for a minute. Oh, that is so good to chew on. Yeah, we started our Facebook stream a few minutes later than our YouTube, so we just want to let Facebook folks get the full hour of Max. So we'll just keep going for a few more minutes. Right, Max? Max, are you having any fun? Yeah, you're having lots of fun there. Crunch, crunch. Oh, Raising Cane says, Mountain Girl suggested having a shirt with a picture on the first coaster with all the birds. Let me come back to you in just a minute for that, okay? Give me a minute. Buddy. So Mountain Girl, you ask and I answer. How's that? I'm just going to shift the camera over a little bit here so I can step in. There we go. What do you think, Max? One big, beautiful shirt. We do have that one with all of the birds on it. Hopefully we're showing it off okay on camera. And that one is available. We do have a couple of different sizes in that one. How do you get one? Those ones we can get off of the Etsy store. We can ship them direct from Max Central. To order, I don't know if I've got the listing up on the store right now. If I don't, I need to get it up. But yeah, really big, really beautiful. That one's actually mine, which is why it's open. I had Max sitting on it earlier. It's got Maxi dust, but I've got that one available in a couple of different sizes, and we can also special order specific sizes if you're looking for it. But really amazing, that shirt. So that one's available, and if I don't have those up on Etsy right now, I need to get them up on Etsy. Let me know if you don't see them on Etsy, and I will take care of that this afternoon and make sure that they get up there. Yeah. If you're looking for a size in those shirts that we don't have in stock, we can still order them in, but there's a bit more of a delay. But we can do them. So we can get custom sizes. Our standard on those is on black, but if you want to go on a different color, you can do that too. Again, a little bit of a delay, right, Mango? I know, it's so tough to be a bird. It really is. And you didn't get any egg because it's still sitting in your food bowl because you are such a little goose. Do you see it? Do you see it? I know you'll discover it after the stream. Hi. Yeah, so that one is available. So ask and ye shall receive, Mountain Girl. Yeah. So a lot of our shirts are available on Teespring, but we're limited to what we can have in stock at Max Central, but I like to have a few different shirts available here, and we can ship those from here. We're experimenting a bit with fulfilling those orders, but there's going to be a little bit of a delay on some of them, just in terms of timing of fulfillment. But that's okay, right, folks? That's okay. We can still get you your goodies. Mango. Mango. I know. Okay, Sharon says she does not see it on eBay yet. I'll take care of that. I'll make sure we have that happen. Oh, it is so awesome. Oh, Suzanne, so glad you joined us for the stream. Okay, just hopping back over to Facebook. Oh, Rose is joining us from York, PA. Sharon, you could cuddle with Max. You just have to come over here. I know. Yeah, we do have a few friends who are traveling up here this year. I always respect their privacy. And I know if they're big fans, they probably want to be on camera with Max. And what we do with those, if you're in the middle of a trip, we always encourage you, don't post about your trip on social media until after your trip. Because social media, people will look at and say, oh, you are out of town, your house is empty, it's a great place to break into. So if you post about your trip after you get back, then there's a much lower risk of somebody using that information for evil, because nobody wants to come back from that. So yeah, so if you are on a trip or something, we could easily meet up with you and post after you're safely home. Yeah, Max. Yeah. But I mean, it's up to you too, right? Hi, Max. What a good boy, Max. What a good boy, Maxie. And Mango's being noisy. But yeah, a few people said the epic, they were talking about the meetup that we had last weekend where we saw Gizmo. And they were saying that they'd love to see Max and Barney meet up. It almost happened earlier this month, folks, because Barney was in Alberta. He was traveling to see his grandma's 101st birthday, but he did not come through Calgary. He went past Calgary, and by the time that I realized he was out here and connected, he was already in Lethbridge. Lethbridge, 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive home. So it'll be 4-hour round trip. And his schedule was so busy, he did not have any time to meet up. We could have driven down and seen him for maybe 5 minutes, and that really wouldn't have been worth the trip for Max, right, Max? But the next time he comes up here, we are making plans that he says he's going to come up more often, because, he wants to see his grandma a bit more often, especially as she's getting advanced in age. But next time we are going to make plans to meet up. And I said to Tim, Tim, I know Tim does not like driving in big cities. And who can blame him? He comes from Zuki in BC, which is a really small town. I know, Mango, you're so noisy. But I said, hey, we can meet up with you. We can meet up with you on the outskirts. You don't have to drive into the city proper. But we'll make it happen. So, Mango, you're being too noisy. you are so loud. You are so loud. Mango, I know you're not happy with the rain. You're not happy that it's dark in the middle of the day. And the wind's making the trees make some weird noises. Yeah, and you just want to run around the house. You can do that after Max finishes streaming, okay? Well, good job, Mango. All right, folks, I think we're going to end the stream, but I want you to promise me that you're going to be here next weekend for Max's Hatchiversary party. I'm going to ask you as well, make sure you give us a like and a follow. If you're new to our channel, give us a follow. We appreciate each and every one of you. Right, Mango? I know. What a loud birdie today. What does Mango want to say? I know. Mango, if we look outside, I know Blackie doesn't fly over here, but there's some other birds. We've seen a robin that visits us. Yeah. A robin and her babies that are flying around outside. See them out the window sometimes. Well, yeah. Eggs can fly, but that wasn't very smart. How about we don't throw all of your food on the floor? How about we not? Look, what are you doing, Max? You're upside down. Climb up. Climb up, honey. Climb, climb. Climb up. They have no idea where Facebook is right now. Max, you happy down there? Yeah. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to start ending the streams. And we'll see everybody next weekend. Bye-bye. Mango. I've had enough. That's right, Whisper. Max, you done? Huge. Mango. A huge thank you to Raising Cane for moderating and helping keep the chaos in check. Bok Bok. There you go.